Hi, Taurus. Thank you for joining me for your March Psychic Tarot reading. My name is Audrey Alison, and I'm using the Connolly Tarot. And this is a Celtic deck. I haven't used it in a while, but I do love the texture. And if I do pull the cards reversed, I'll just keep them upright so you can see the imagery, and I'll assess them accordingly. Taurus, please watch your sun, your rising, and your moon sign for a full dose of divination for the month. Two of Wands. What is your vision here? Where do you see yourself traveling in the future, or perhaps planning to create in the future? Two of Wands. The artistic vision, having the best of both worlds, having options in the fire element of travel, action, creativity, and even passion and lovers. So let's see what else we have. Four of Coins. Your security is important to you right now. Saving, planning for a trip, plotting your creative vision, but not having to spend right now. Less is more, staying grounded and rooted in having everything you need around you. This is not an excess of materialism right now. Some of you are starting to save for this important process here. Let's see what else. The moon. It's not all clear right now. Not all of this can be seen. And at the center, there might be an emotional triggering to why you need to plan, to save, to get moving. March for you, Taurus. There's an illumination. There is the full moon eclipse on March 14th, which is a full moon lunar eclipse in Aries. And that is the 12th house for you. That is the sector of endings, closure. And Taurus is able to put something behind them to plan for this future. Let's see. 10 of Coins. There's worry about where the domain will be or a living situation. The 10 of Coins has to do with family money, what is left to you, or a property, or ultimately, it's the highest form of this card here. It's basically opposite that, where you have achieved your growth, and here you are starting to plan to save, to continue to grow your life in the beginning stages. Wow. 9 of Coins. I love this card. Safety, the woman of leisure, having what you need in the environment again. I think a move is indicated here for some Tauruses. And again, this is a general reading, so not everyone obviously is going through the same thing. But I'll assess this in different ways if it reads that way for me. If there was a health situation in your life, your physical health, that you have gained control of and have options or a way to fix with active energy or surgery or healer, what starts out as a slow process really seems to pick up the pace in terms of healing. You have both the 9 and the 10 of Coins touching, but the original read on this and interpretation, even psychically to me, has to do with where you want to move in your future, but you don't know exactly the ins and outs yet, or you can't see everything so clearly. It feels very much beginning stages of this. Wow, 3 of Coins. Taurus, you've got all the earth for your earth energy with the mystery in the middle. Your artistry, your talents, your skill sets, they can all assist you in a passive income. the card of the artist or the writer in certain decks, 3 of coins, touching the 4 next to the 9 that touches the 10. It's okay to be confused in eclipse season and not know how you get from the smaller coins to the bigger coins. There's a process here, but it all starts in your mind with a vision and a creative strategy, even if it feels completely outlandish, even if it doesn't seem visible that you have these 10 coins. Go through life like you do. I'm getting a feeling of being blessed every day for very little, which is wealth, which will in turn provide you with actual wealth. And for those of you who are the creatives, the artists that have struggled and have been through emotional traumas, and even writers, I'm saying artists, but you don't have to know how to paint or sculpt. These could be performers, and anyone from someone who studies dance to writing their own books or graphic designs. I'm getting that you're using your emotional self to get your best work done, the moon. Going back in past memory or regression or dream cycles even to pull up data to do your best work is happening here. Again, your eclipse on the 14th, it occurs in Aries for everybody, but I'm getting, this 12th house energy for Taurus, which is a release, the sector of endings, boundaries, addiction, and ultimately the exit. You are not tolerating something anymore. And it could even be a belief system, even though that's predominantly the 9th house, but you can put an end to a mental concept. This is interesting. I mentioned the world materialism, and I didn't even know that this deck called the Devil card, 15, the Roman numeral 15 in the Tarot is the Devil. So it helps to study your numbers rather than what it's called. But wow, I think I said something about letting go. I can't remember. It was a channel, I think. Listen back when you have time, but it has to do with focusing on very little. That's right. Focusing on the little you have and being grateful for it, letting go of excess because you're headed there, but it's not necessary right now. This is interesting to me, to have what's oppressing you and limiting you in the Devil card. Maybe you are chained to the concept of these higher cards, and in between you are here or reasonably in the middle, but this balance here between I don't have enough and I have everything I need, or this back and forth needs to be released in some way. Your attachment to, and I know we need to live. It's not the most effortless of financial times at all right now. I understand that. It's your concept in your mind about lack or just getting through or making it or having enough versus I made it, I have everything I need. There's something in between here that's figured out in between the 2 eclipses of March 14th and March 29th. Release your sadness because you have the wish card. You can make a wish at any time. You can set your goal. You can set your intention. Take very small bits of action towards what you think, even if it's at your computer at Google, searching companies' names, people's names, agents, buildings, whatever you want to begin here in your money. Job searches, the Fool. You're ready to start. You're ready to begin something and start fresh at a new level, possibly relocate and let some things go here. And maybe not take so much control, Emperor reversed, over not every little detail has to be in place before you take a risk and move forward within reason. And at harm none, do as ye will. But the Emperor is saying, make a plan, but it doesn't have to be 100% planned before executed. You could start executing little by little. I get that Taurus might be starting something out individually in life, and trusting yourself would be really important. And the Moon is that card of privacy, trust, intuition, emotional intention. And I'm getting like, trust your psychic ability. In between eclipse periods, it's a download time. It's a time of receiving data. And I think Taurus, you're in the right, you received this eclipse in the sector that would consist with release and putting an end to what's holding you back. I appreciate you. If you need me, I'm at audreyalison.com. We can look at your personal astrology and cards. And I'm wishing you a beautiful month, Taurus. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.